It'll be 100 years in 2021. This congregation in this location will be that old. It's more than 150 years if you go back to the German and English congregations that formed this one.
I'm not certain of when Reiser Hall was built. It was originally like a carriage house, a barn type facility that was back of a house that was sitting on that lot. And when the church acquired the lot, I'm not sure exactly when it was, 50s maybe, somewhere along in that time frame, it was converted into a fellowship hall, and the members of the congregation did a lot of the work on the interior of it. When I first moved here, there was a stage at the upper end of Reiser Hall, all the way across the room, curtains, floodlights, everything, footlights, and it was used quite often, but that made it smaller. We remodeled the facility back in the whole educational building back in the late 90s, and at that time the stage was removed to give more room there. Now we've outgrown this room, and so we need more room, and that's the purpose of what we're doing right now.
We've been here since the 1850s, and we want to stay here, active in ministry with the people that come our way from the streets, as well as from the community. So we're here, and we really need a larger space, not just to accommodate our congregation, but to accommodate the future, to accommodate purposes that we can't envision yet, because we know the future of ministry will require that we're able to adapt, that we're tech savvy, that we can accommodate larger gatherings of people. And it will enhance the property right here on Green Street. It will work together well with the church building. The entrance will be safer, but also much more attractive. And having a facility like that downtown with a parking lot is going to be really important in the future. So we saw the need to be able to grow and accommodate not just our families, but people we haven't yet met. And we needed to do that to really complete our whole facilities. And so the recommendation came, and other folks will probably tell you more about the building specifics, but it'll be a good bit larger. We'll have the vaulted ceilings, we'll have a lovely gathering place where we can accommodate a number of things, including larger ministry gatherings. So I'm excited about that, and we should be. I mean, Reiser Hall has been a place where we share our lives, and it will continue to be a place where we share our lives with others.
Probably the things I remember most about Reiser Hall are the talent shows that we did every year, ever since I was a kid. Just some funny moments during those always. Also, Wednesday night suppers, and it was just a great place to meet people and talk, and you know, kind of the fellowship there, and all the kids running around. I always remember, even when I was young especially, just running around with some of the other kids before choir, and sometimes during choir, and then going to Reiser Hall eating, and just a lot of good friendships and memories made there.
Well, this one may be a surprise. I had on my first date with my husband, who now my husband, we came to a Luther League meeting. He was the advisor and I was the program. So we ate supper in Reiser Hall that night, and we've been eating supper there ever since, like just a few minutes ago.
God is working here. He's stirring us up. He's getting people excited about this church, getting excited about service to the community. And then this idea of a habitat house is just really exciting. We're not only going to build a nice place for ourselves, but we're going to build something for a family in the community. I mean, how's it get any better than that? That's just wonderful.
And that finally is what it's about. God's people here, inviting more people to become God's people here. And that will help our community. And if this happens across our nation, it will help everybody.
We hope that once the campaign is over in May, that we'll be able to start in the summer. So we hope to break ground in the summer, get started, and it'll probably take about a year to complete. It's a pretty major project, but I think it'll be well worth it when we finish.
the next 30 days, we will have the Forward on Faith campaign. We're calling it Forward on Faith because we're moving forward in ministry, and we're trusting that the Lord is leading us. We have at least one good sign already. We have received a generous gift that indicates that God is in this. Now God needs us to ask ourselves what we can do, what He wants to do through me and through you to advance His mission and ministry and His vision for our church. In order to do that, we have the campaign. Nobody will be asking anybody for a gift. What we'll ask you to do is to say a prayer every day. To pray, Dear Lord, what will you do through me for your ministry and your vision for ministry in our church? And help me to discern a gift that will be meaningful and joyful. You see, we're here as partners of God. And this is part of what Jesus wants us to do in our community and beyond. And what we're asking God to do is to lead and guide us. This is a campaign based upon prayer and upon faith. So I'm asking each of you, again, pray dutifully to the Lord every day, each day. Pray the prayer and allow our Lord to speak to you through His Spirit as to how you will participate. I trust that the wonderful and generous hearts of the people in this congregation will respond to God's calling in our lives now, as He has done down through the many years we've been here. And I trust that you all will be generous, and I thank you for it. And I'm blessed to be part of this marvelous congregation. Thank you, and God bless you.